We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those.
Something big about to happen. I hear the beat tapping.
We some fly rhyming felines rapping on the track. Better yet, grab a gat, cause we hot like doors closed, windows up, cause that's the way we like to ride. Windy City hitting. Check mic 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Yo, what's up, Chicago? And welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio, Season 20, Episode 663. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, aka MzHipHop. And today, you guys, we have a very special guest with us. He's originally from Arkansas, but he's currently living in Missouri now. And he's a singer, a writer, and a creative. And he's here to discuss his tracks, You're Not Alone, and Flowers in Your Garden. So without further ado, up next to the mic, the one and the only Snowman420. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? What's going on, guys? I just want to start off by saying what I originally got into music. When I was younger, I was about 13, 14, and I was making music, back in the MySpace days, and then they deleted all that stuff. They had that memory wipe, so I couldn't get back to some of my music. So I kind of just stopped doing it for a while, and I was growing up and life just happens, So recently I just started getting back into it and stuff. I've been on my feet for a little while now. I have a family and everything, I used to be homeless. So it's been a long journey for me, I got two little ones and then I have three stepkids. So I love them all.
That is so sweet. Okay, shout out to the kiddos.
Yeah. And then, so basically I just stopped for a while. Now I get back into it because they have a lot more tools these days to produce stuff a lot easier. So I've been doing a lot of writings. Most of my music is AI singing it, but there are some songs that I do have written down, that I recorded, some songs that I have recorded, but with the AI singing the hook. All I got is my phone, so I've been working on getting the equipment and getting the studio area and stuff like that. I got this house I've been working on, trying to refurbish and then possibly sell it and then get a place to do all that stuff in. So, and recently, we did lose someone in my family. My dad passed away. There's a few songs that I wrote for him. One I wrote while he was still alive. But I wrote Flowers in Your Garden recently, dedicated to him. Before that, I lost my job recently, and I was financially struggling. And then I was in between jobs. I have a job now, so kudos to me. So everything's starting to work out now. But in between that, I feel like God wanted me to lose that job because between that time and those moments, I was practicing on my music, singing it, and trying to perform on stage. The first time I performed was in Kansas City at the Treehouse. Shout out to them. They do a great, awesome work down there all the time. And shout out to The Real Prophet. He had me come on stage for the first time. We did a collab together called Night Riding. He was performing and I didn't want to him singing our song while I'm watching him sing our song. So I felt like I had to go up there. So I got the courage and did that. And it went a lot better than I thought it would, And then after that, I just been practicing at the church some of my Christian songs that I wrote. I've been going on stage singing with my 5-year-old son. So that's been kind of awesome experience for me and him, trying to lead him the right way in the right direction. And then I got to sing one of the songs, God Been Good, at church in front of my dad. So I felt like God wanted me to practice those songs, to sing these songs to him before he kind of passed. And right when he was on like hospice, me and my son, before he wasn't really coherent anymore, we got to sing "You're Not Alone" to him. So it meant a lot, you know. And
Oh,
then I had that flowers in your garden for. I did that for his life party and stuff. So
that
it,
is
re-
cool.
it went really well there too. So
I'm so sorry for your passing of your father. I send my condolences to you and your family. I know that was a difficult time. We spoke during that time and a little bit after, and I know how hard it is.
yeah.
I have to but I just before we get into it, I do want to start off with an icebreaker question. Even though you broke the ice already, that's great.
Yeah.
But I do want to ask you, yo, like, why they call you Snowman420? What's up?
Well, it's a long story. I used to be in like a little clique when I was younger. Um, I originally wanted to like give myself a nickname for like the little group, and that's not how it works. So someone else gave me a nickname. I was the only white person, so he gave me the nickname Snowman. A lot of people ask me if I do other stuff like coke stuff like that. No, I don't do none of that. So that's why I had the 420 at the end. Um, it's just like a character, imaginative. Like you can be anything you want. It's a little deeper in that type of aspect. I just kind of stuck with this, just kind of been my thing. I'm trying to eventually become a micro dispensary, start my own stuff called Frosty Farms. I've been learning how to grow and stuff like that. And I started working at the dispensary, so I'm just learning more and more and more these days. And I also got my own merch going on Etsy called Snowman Apparel. I got some of my stuff with me that I like to show off. Like, I got this book
That's nice.
and these socks. They have like a little emblem on them.
I like that.
And then got this backpack.
Oh, I like
Snowman
that.
Apparel for Frosty
Mm-hmm.
shirt. That's a head silhouette icon.
Okay.
And then I got a little beanie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay warm during
Yep.
the there. I know it's summer right now. And then I got some sweatpants.
I
I
like
ain't gonna lie, these are really, really soft.
it looks soft.
Got the hoodie.
Oh, I like that hoodie for real, for real.
And then it's about the same. I got more designs. I just haven't put them on there just yet. And that blanket in the background, I did that too. It's just
Oh,
that's the smallest size I could get, so I just wanted to test it out and see what
it
it
looked
was.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you. I see you. Okay.
It's hot too.
Oh,
Got
okay.
the little snowman thing on the side too.
Yes. You got it all.
Yeah, and it says snowman stay frosty.
Okay. I see you.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Now I see why they call you Snowman 420. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So like tell me, like I know you lived in Arkansas, Texas, Ohio, and now Missouri. How did
hmm
you feel like each place like left a fingerprint on you and like in your sound?
It definitely has. I didn't spend a lot of time in Arkansas. I was just kind of born there as a baby. I spent a lot of time in Texas and then in Ohio, and then I guess my adult, some of my adult years in Missouri. I moved here. The cost of living is cheaper here.
Mm-hmm.
And just a lot of other reasons. I left because I was in a toxic relationship in Texas. So I just pray to God to take me. I was on that Greyhound, and I just prayed to God to take me where He wanted me to take me, and He brought me here, Missouri, and in Bethany, Missouri. And I just planted my roots here, and now I got a family, and I have have so much going on for me now than back when. I used to, at one point, I even held up a sign. I did that. I I used to live that life for a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
Not to get all up in your business and nothing like that, but like, how did you like become homeless?
I think it matters. It's kind of like in a choice in a way because the person I was with, we couldn't. It just didn't work out with family, or so it's just kind of we're just kind of out there on our own. And back then I wasn't doing a lot of good things either. I was addicted to other things, and now I'm clean and I don't do that. All I do is smoke weed. I don't even do cigarettes or drink or none of that. So, and I just love my family. I love God, and I do love weed, but amongst other things.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, God loves you too because you having a magnificent voice. It's so beautiful. Like did you put anything over your voice like I forgot what auto tune or something?
On the ones that I recorded, um, I just used a BandLab to record myself. And most of it, like I said, it's AI singing it. I'd use a Suno
Yeah.
to make those. So I'm just like being creative. Music is music, no matter how you make it.
Thank
And I
you.
feel like a lot of the music you listen to, well, it's not your voice anyways, and you typically listen to it. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I just sometimes I have some songs that are like have girl voices in it. Like I can't do that part. So it's kind of like being a producer and creative, and just I'm just having fun with it. Just doing my thing, and also do gaming content a little bit too on TikTok. So.
Okay. What's your TikTok handle?
Uh, It's a stop rage quitting #1. Uh, should be able to find it on my artist page on Snowman420 Productions. Just look up Snowman420 or 420,000. You should be able to find me.
Okay, all right, all right. So, yo, take me back to when you were like 14 years old, and you making music during the MySpace era. What did the scene feel like then, and what pulled you into it?
I don't know. I just have a love for music, and I always had a passion for it, and I really enjoyed doing it. It's just how I I get my feelings out most of the time. Also, I like to vent with the pen. I just write it down. A lot of, back then, I didn't have a lot of people to talk to, so I would write a lot of things down. So,
Good. Yeah, journaling does help, and transforming that journaling into music, that makes it even better, you know?
yeah, I just been bringing all my poetry to life, and it's
Yeah,
amazing hearing it. You
it
know,
is. It
so I
really
just feel like just listen to the lyrics and then it just tells a story, most of the time. So, but I do have some explicit ones in there, but I'm all around versatile. I could say I do about just about anything. I just haven't really done all that screamo metal, none of that. It's not really my best area. So I'm more in hip hop, and I like Christian hip hop and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So
definitely.
yeah.
Definitely. You are definitely gifted and touched, I can tell through your music. I really enjoy listening to it. It soothes me. I don't know. Um,
Yeah.
so like what was the moment you knew you needed to step away from the music for a while and focus on your family and life? Like, what's one decision that kind of slow drifted you to that moment?
Um. Oh, another decision I can't play. I lost my journal.
Ooh.
When my family split. My dad, he did some time, and that kind of split our family apart. And it's kind of why I just did move around again, I guess so. Uh, the part that I don't know, it's just always just in the back of my mind. Oh, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. And just I was like, you know what? Tired of waiting. Telling myself I'll just when I have all the equipment and when and stuff like that. Just my cousin, he started doing it, and his name's Synonymous. He makes just Christian rap music only. Um, but me, I'm more versatile. But he showed me some of the tools that he was using, and I started using them a little bit. And then I just kind of just got addicted to it. So I just enjoy doing it. And I also work with a couple other people. I like to collab with other people and bring their music to life too, and stuff like that. So,
Okay. So can we expect some collabs from you in the future?
oh yeah, definitely. And the people I follow on my SoundCloud and stuff, and those are the ones I collab with. So people can see who I work with and stuff like that right away on all my social accounts.
Okay. So now, what changed you like making your comeback in late 2025? You just said, I just want to come back and do it. I'm tired of putting it on hold.
Yeah. And then moving up here, yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It just like spark happened, I guess.
Hmm.
And also, my kids putting a play into it, I think, because they're listening the stuff I listen to, and then they're listening to it, and they're learning from that, and they're hearing the music. So I think about that. So if I always try to play like Christian music and stuff like that on the radio for them, or stuff that I think's okay. So I make the music. So I was like, why not they listen to me? If they're gonna listen to anybody, you know. So there's just a lot of crap out there, and I do listen to a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff I can't relate to these days. So I just want to hear something I can relate to, and it's just rapping about my life too. So.
Right. I know you mentioned your kids a lot being like the driving force within you. What do you want them to see like when you look back at what you built with your music? What do you want them to think about dad?
Oh, that's my legacy.
Yeah.
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 So, all my songs, I make them legacy on Distro Kids. So after I die, they'll still be there.
Yes.
Yeah. And I do have one song that my son recorded. He
Oh my,
wanted a recorded song, so we recorded one. His little freestyle.
oh my God. That's so cute. What's it called?
It's called T-Rex.
That's
I think it's
cute.
Bad Hunter or something like that. It's weird. So,
Wait, how old is your son?
he's 5 now.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, they really look up to you, man.
Trying to use the right way.
Yeah, right, right.
And
Exactly.
like he likes singing at church. He like wants to sing up there almost every time. And then lately the people at church, they're like, when are you gonna sing again? I was like, I don't know. I haven't I don't know. No one's asked me yet, but I don't know. I've been working with one of the singers at our church at Kirkley Chapel Church, Jordan. He had a song he come in mind, and I helped him write some lyrics, and now he's like trying to do the beat on his own with his piano and stuff like that, and uh, make it more organically and stuff. So I plan. We plan on like recording it and stuff, and then probably singing it at church together.
That's
So
gonna be nice.
yeah,
I'm sure your church members will appreciate that.
and it's funny because like I go to church I was going to church to sing because I felt less judged than I would in public, and that's the weird thing because people go to church, they feel like they're being judged, but I go there because I feel like I'm being less judged.
Hmm.
It's I don't know, and I love the people there, and they're so friendly.
That's
So
nice. You have a safe place to go to.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, now I know we just talked about it, but I know you recently lost your dad, and you created the track Flowers in Your Garden.
Hmm.
What does that song like mean to you? And is there a specific memory that you have with your dad when you wrote that song?
Yeah, I think so. We got this picture of when I was little, and I kind of did the whole life party in remembrance with that picture of our love. It's just like our love and how strong it was, and it's kind of like how my love for my kid. And sorry, I'm trying to go back to the question. um, shoot,
Well,
sorry, I'm getting spaced out.
no, you're fine. You're fine. I just want to know a specific memory tied to that song. You know, as you were writing it, like what memory were you thinking about with your dad?
Um, just how I miss him, and I just want to keep doing right. You know, he always wanted me to do the right thing and stuff. So, and my grandma actually came up with the title for that song.
Did she?
Yeah, and then um, I did bring flowers to the life party and everything. So, and even though he was cremated, so in that way, it's kind of like his garden, I guess. And he's living in the garden up above, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Do you carry his ashes around?
I have his ashes in a like a block, but it's in a clock because his uh he would always tell me God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. So I just felt like he wanted me to get the clock, and the last three things he requested me to get was tissue, pineapple juice, and a clock. So I knew the tissue wasn't for him, and I gave him some pineapple juice, but I brought the clock, but I don't know. I just felt like that's something that he kind of meant, I think, in his last request. Um, and my son, he had a dream about my dad getting up out of bed and not being sick no more and going to the bathroom and cleaning himself and then going to heaven.
Wow.
So that brought a lot of comfort to me, and I'm sure a couple other people. So like I feel like I kind of do feel like that's kind of normal. Like think about like you're a human, you feel dirty, you want to go wash yourself and be clean, and then go to heaven.
Yeah.
So it just felt very powerful, and him telling us that it was pretty awesome that he had
Yeah.
that.
Does he usually have dreams, prophetic dreams like that?
Um, I think he has some dreams, but I dream a lot myself,
Oh, okay.
actually. So I assume that he will have dreams like that. So I had a dream one time right before I woke up. Jesus, he put his hand on my shoulder, and then he told me the only thing he told me. He said, "Just follow Jesus." That's it.
Wow.
And I woke up, and my daughter's hand was on my shoulder.
Oh man. That's
So
amazing.
yeah, there's a couple other experiences that I could say that he's shown me that he's real and stuff like that. A lot of experiences. He's been reaching out to me a few times, so it's kind of amazing, to be honest.
Yeah, it is amazing. Um, well, you've done a lot, like since your dad has been gone to cope with his passing. Has that has that song and just writing in general, just being you, has that helped you process losing your dad, or did it just stir up more emotions? Because it looked like it's done both.
Well, yeah, sometimes it stirs up the emotions, the song, but it's just hit and miss sometimes. Sometimes I just push through the emotions. Sometimes I get really emotional,
Yeah,
cry, stuff like that. Um, but I heard the songs a lot of times, a lot. So at the life party, I wasn't feeling too emotional a lot like everyone else, but I don't really like to cry in front of a lot of people either. So I
yeah,
try
I
to,
understand that.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know you do have another track. It's called You're Not Alone, ironically, and you're not
Hmm.
alone. Um,
Yeah.
talk to us about that collaboration. I mean, not collaboration, I know that was AI on the hook, but just talk to us about that song, You're Not Alone.
That song. So that song means a lot. There is a lot of times that I feel alone, and that song was like kind of originally like just for me, but then hearing it, and then I started like singing it, and I sung it to my dad. Um, I felt like there's more purpose into it, and people need to hear it, and it's for them. So, and people need to know that they're not alone. That God is there. You know,
Mhm.
He's always been there, and God has always been good.
Yeah,
So those songs, a lot of those my Christian songs, I just feel like they have more purpose into it. So I've been trying to practice those songs more than my other smoking songs or emotional songs that I make and stuff like that. So
Um, so like what projects are you currently working on now? And like can we expect for them when can we expect for them to be completed?
um the one I'm working on with that church singer.
Yeah.
That song is called Bring Me Back.
Hmm.
Um so that song we're working on. I'm waiting for him to hit me up so I can go over there and see what he's recorded or whatever. Um, but he's been working on it. I learned how to like take the vocals out of everything and just have the beat and then record. So kind of like it's all like a blueprint layout. You know what I mean? This is what it could sound like, and then I could just any song I have, I can always go back and re-record it and do whatever I want with it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. So are you gonna have us an album or a shoot, a mixtape or something?
Um, but this guy, I think it's just gonna be the single. I'm not, but I have been working on a couple albums, um, with some other people. Coda's 715. Still working on a collab album with him, and then I got Benjamin Schaff, aka Chill Dog, and then City and Vibe, and then I was doing a collab with my cousin. He changed his name. He did have his original name was Chaos Anarchy, but I think he's changed his name to Saint Anthony.
Oh wow.
So,
That's a big name change.
so he's like changing his ways and his life and stuff like that. And it's just, you
Mm,
know, God's doing a lot of work out there with a
yeah,
lot
he
of people.
is.
So
Definitely.
not the only one he's working on.
You're right, 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 right. And visiting in his dreams.
And today, my boss at the dispensary. they said I could pop up shop at their place. So that's what I did today. I pop up shop. I was selling a few glass items, and then I was showing off my merch and playing my music and trying to promote myself and, just put myself out there.
That's
You know.
beautiful. Absolutely. Well, Snowman420, I want to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk to you today. It definitely was my pleasure. This has been a long time coming. I just want to say I hope you do not stop making music. I don't care if you're doing it just for fun or not. You have a gift and you should utilize it. Continue to utilize it, I should say. Yeah.
Well, definitely. And I plan on continuing doing it. I
Good.
appreciate that.
No problem. Well, thank you, Chicago, for listening. Thank you so much for your support. And thank you, Missouri. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Speak Your Mind Radio, and on Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, anywhere you get your music fix. I'll be there. And yeah, we'll see you next episode. Peace out.
Peace out.